Hello everyone, this is Dan with Arcade Funkade. I wanted to show you guys this Radio Shack TRS-80 Model 4 microcomputer, and I believe it came out in 1982. We actually came across this thing from a customer of ours, or just a friend of ours that came in, and he found a storage shed full of computer stuff, and he came and dropped it off, and we decided to try it out and give it a good cleanup. It was dirtier than heck, and we found that there was a box dedicated to this guy. There's got to be over 200 floppy disks and games for this thing, and what was really cool that caught my eye was that it was from Radio Shack. That was kind of nuts. I never even realized Radio Shack made these guys. I guess I was too young for this. I guess 82. So it was one of those deals. So right now we popped a game in called Caterpillar. We have another one that we're going to try out right now. It's called Alien Defense. That's going to be pretty cool. Let's see. So with this guy, we noticed that there's a system called a Tandy system, which is a box that has like these cassette recording cassettes to play the audio for the game while it's all playing. So we get no audio out of this guy while we're playing, but there is a cassette player that we do not have that connects to this guy to give us that talk back, the audio. So for now, I mean, it's pretty cool that we could at least, we got to type in no, and it shows us the game, which is kind of cool. It starts out Caterpillar, which it might be Centipede. It looked like a bunch of little mushrooms. I'll put one player. Dude, it is Centipede. What the heck? Oh, you can go up and down. All right. So I guess they called it something different back in the day. So we're literally playing Centipede. With no sound, but that doesn't matter. So pretty cool. You could use the keypad. There's also a joystick connector, which I have no idea where the heck you could plug that into because there are no connections. In fact, everything's hidden. The contrast and brightness is hidden underneath this guy. Right under here, there's a little roller, and it controls the brightness, darkness, and brightness there. You could see it, and the contrast. So that's kind of cool. And the on and off switch is on this other side here. So another little tiny switch in the bottom you can see there. So that was kind of cool to find that. But there are no connections. There's a connection in the back, small connections in the bottoms. And so that's pretty neat. So what I'm going to do is, again, with these guys, you don't turn them off every time you pull out a floppy. You just pop up the little guy here, and you literally pull out the floppy disk itself. And this is all it is. Back in the day, this is what we used to play Oregon Trail on and all that good stuff. So that was kind of cool. And this is a really fun thing to see. I'm going to put this guy back in here. And I did find a utility disk that we needed to connect to download, I don't know, BIOS or I don't know what to it. But it's a Super Utility Plus disk that came in its own little hard folder here. So it was kind of cool. Little mini binder. And there's a bunch of games, a ton of stuff. We're going to try out. We can start out with Starfighter here. Now, again, I was telling you about not having to turn the machine on and off the whole time, or every time. You just press this button in here. It's a reset button. I remember seeing these back in the day at school. Also, this one has a story. That's a loud-ass chair. Pressing S. Or B? That's B. Boarding may be affected by pressing B. So there's, I guess it's a reading game. It probably has some other stuff going on. Oh, there you go. It says, greetings, welcome to Starfighter. I don't know what else to push, but this is kind of crazy. It's a little different than what we have today. Yeah, but we wanted to show you guys a little bit of something different. But I don't know how any of this guy works, or if I needed to have another joystick or controller, or maybe I had to press S here, which I just did. Let's see. I was pressing everything. I guess that's hyperdrive. Going through space? I don't know, man. After playing the Odyssey Magnavox and ColecoVision some of these games, I think we're slowing down there, had some rough graphics like this back in the day. I don't know what's going on. I guess we're just cruising through space. We arrived somewhere. There must have been some music or something going on there that we missed out on. So I'm gonna have to pick up one of those Tandy recorder things. They're pretty crazy. They just use a cassette tape. That's really neat. So there's a cassette tape per game, and I didn't find the boxes for these guys. I just found the manuals and the game stuck in it, so that was kind of neat to find that. But I found all the manuals, basic language reference manuals, which I did have to read a little part of to get this thing started. And we have a pile of games, which is pretty neat. We have a whole, about maybe 2 boxes full of games, and they're, again, over 200 games. So we're going to be trying some of these guys out. Hopefully I could find some of the cassettes for this stuff. But there's just a ton of stuff. There's a ton of manuals, just crazy amounts. This one was pretty cool. It's actually in really good shape, and it talks about a graphics display adapter. Sounds like a graphics card from back in '82. So then there's actually pictures of all this stuff. So the old images, and this is straight up. Oh, dude, right there. That was a graphics card. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's where it hooks up inside. So you can actually take apart these computers. So back in the day, they would have an enclosed case, but you could pop that thing off and go inside and work on your computer, which is kind of neat. I'm not doing that today, but that's something that was able to be done. According to the manual, you could do a lot of cool stuff. I think this is the modem. This is the hardware. So there's a bunch of different things that are being described in this thing, or that are part of the system. Operation manual. I actually have that printer. I found that too in that bunch of stuff they brought over. It's a massive printer. There's another printer. So there's all just a hardware book, a binder for the hardware stuff. So let's see what else we have here. Oh, it's the line filter, which is just like a power strip. Let's see what else we have. Interface. So there's just a ton of stuff, and these are really nice. It's in really good shape. I guess it's a optional high resolution video monitor you can hook up to the computer. So it's not the actual computer itself. I was looking into that. It's the actual an actual high definition monitor. So it's like the equivalent of a high definition gaming monitor now, I guess. So it's a lot of stuff. I love that these books aren't messed up. Artwork's kind of wild, and it's actually signed. Look at that. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, so we're gonna see about this thing. I'm gonna see about what else works. Alien Defense. We're gonna try that guy out. Let's see that. I think it's gonna be like Space Invaders. It's got to be something like Space Invaders. This is just so weird. It takes me back to like 7th grade, 8th grade. What we do have to get is Oregon Trail for this thing. That's for sure. Nice. Do you want me to talk? Yes or no? Well, yes, but it won't work. Unless it does. That'd be awesome. Yep. Operation canceled. So it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it built in. Oh, it says 1981. So this guy has, on the Alien Defense manual, I looked inside and it does show the controls. Change direction, up, down, forward, fire, bomb. So 9 is fire. We got forward and backward. Change direction, up and down. You have warp drive. You drop bombs with the space bar. What the heck? Okay. Man, the sound's got to be awesome on this thing. I can't wait to get that sound thing now. So it has a secondary disk drive up here that I have no idea what the heck that's for. And there's no switch around here that switches it from one to the other. It doesn't seem like, but maybe it's a copier or whatever. It could be. I found some empty floppy disks in here, so maybe that's what it could be. So if anybody has any insight on these guys, let us know. This is a Radio Shack TRS-80 Model 4 microcomputer, and I did see that a lot of these guys are black and white, and this one's actually orange, which is kind of cool, which they would consider color back in the day. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or have any parts that we could use for this thing, let us know. And that'd be awesome. Give us a call at 402-641-4482 and or drop us an email at arcadefuncade@gmail.com and or you just message it here. That'd be awesome. But I'd love to see what you guys think of this, or what you guys have in mind of what we could do with this thing. So anyway, or what it's worth. I have no idea what it even is. So thanks for watching, guys.